Guys, we're back on the Taich, and I am armed with a beta BIOS. Now, I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for doing this video with this BIOS, but I thought it was necessary to show that there is light at the end of the tunnel, and they are actually working on it. I've got the BIOS version covered for the time being. This is actually my 1700 Pro, which is running at 4 gig now. This is the 3600 IMC chip that I mentioned, which I said if you get a 3600 IMC chip, it'll do about 3466. And as you can see, it is ripping Cinebench. So, anyway, let's just run this real quick again. This thing's hitting around 1800 is consistent. I had mentioned before that I thought that there was a clock wall. I was not able to go over 3.8 with this chip in Cinebench. It's still not stable, like stable, but it's probably a 3.9 chip, and it was only a 3.8 chip on previous BIOSes. So I'm going to save this profile real quick, just because it's got my memory dialed in. This is my baseline profile that I throw on pretty much every chip. See if they're any good. Alright, so you could still hang this BIOS up. It's not perfect yet, so it's probably why it's not out yet. But I figured I'd show you some of the progress on it. So, right now, at the moment, I think, and I didn't do it with a good cooler on it, but I think that this way still hangs the system up. But we'll check just by putting this to 3. And we're just going to run a 4 gig overclock up and see if it'll post. And as you can see, we get the 78 postcode, which we were getting before. So you can still hang the system up. Clear CMOS and get rid of that. I haven't checked offsets yet, but we'll check them right now. No better time to check. So, we're going advanced. As long as I get us 99. AO, I believe it is. AO 4000. And we'll leave the rest of it alone. And we're going to use an offset. So offset is off of 1.2875. So 2875, 1.25. So that should give us a 1.4. And it appears to be booting so far. With a P state overclock. Whether or not it's stable, I do not know. Whether or not it's drooping, I do not know. We'll check that when we go inside. So it does a fixed overclock. Let's see if I can get this system to downclock. So we'll put it on balance plan and we'll reboot it. The other thing is, actually I'm going to shut it down because the other thing is I heard on 3.20 it was like, I don't know, having problems on reboots and stuff like that as far as the voltage was dropping. So we need to verify that too. Should downclock the balance plan now. Not sure if it's going to. Well, on balance plan it's not downclocking right now. Let's try power saver. Quick, we'll run this. See what the voltage goes up to, if it's drooping. It should stabilize at 1.408, I believe. and it was getting a couple runs in. 1.296, 1.392. So it goes up to about 1.408 under load fixed. It's going up to about 1.392 fixed under load with the P-state overclock. It's also passing, so that's a good sign. Memory is just stock right now, so scores are not going to be the best. Oh, there it goes. It's down clock now. So it seemed like it needed to go through a load cycle, and then now it's down to 2200. See if it ramps back up the way it's supposed to. And it ramped back up to 39.99. I'll video this next run. And of course the scores are not going to be the greatest running a P-state, but as you can see, he wants to focus. I will run this while you can watch the time. And here we go. Let's see the ramp up, how long it takes to get up there. And then the voltage drops back down, clocks drop back down. So a P-state overclock works, and I would guess a fixed P-state overclock is going to work too. Of course, there's no point to run a fixed P-state overclock if the fixed overclock works. So we know that we can't adjust it from the top. We can adjust the P-state. No, we don't want to save. And we're just going to shut this down. The CMOS and fire it back up. So, the last but not least to check is up here. Now, I know this is not staying the way I want it, because look, if you notice, level 3 line calibration is changing again. So, that is not fixed yet. Set the fixed mode. 1000. The only one that's not working at the moment is this voltage right here, so I would say that I need to get that fixed too. Look, helps if I type in my password right. And again, we're at 4 gig from a fixed voltage boot. And like I was saying, with level 3 LLC, there does seem to be a difference between P-state overclocks, at least in CPU-Z. I would have to actually check with the meter on the back of the board again. But if you run load with a fixed overclock, I go up to about 1.408. So it's almost like you would run like level 2 with a P-state overclock maybe, and level 3 with a fixed overclock voltage. So offset, I would suggest level 2 maybe. You might actually even just be able to run level 3 with a P-state offset voltage and probably get away with like a level 4 with a fixed voltage. It's overshooting right now, and I prefer it to stay where I set it. So anyway, it's working. The artificial clock walls appear to be gone right now because I got the balance plan. It'll actually go with a fixed, it'll actually down clock to, which is pretty cool, which means you pretty much do not need P-state anymore. You can just set your power plan the way you want. Which I do performance. You can pretty much just set your cool and quiet and all that crap on, and it'll downclock. I actually like that better. And now it's staying at it because I changed the power plan. So there you have it, guys. It is in the works. It does need a little bit more work. That's why it's still beta. But there is light at the end of the tunnel, and there is still hope for the board to run like it used to. Thanks for watching.